I'm on that field I was telling you about. Where the Civil War battle apparently took place. I've been up a couple of times, come up with my son the other day, and it was alright. Never found a lot, found a few buttons, but typically I forgot my camera, so sorry about that. I'm going to walk over there to where them buildings are, and then I'm going to go along that edge. I mean, if there's buildings there, someone will correct me if I'm wrong. If there's buildings there, they don't date back probably to the Civil War, but they could be built on foundations of a building that was there then, you know, so that's my logic anyway. So I'm going to go up there along that wall, and then I'm going to walk all the way back to the car. I don't know if you can see it down there. So I'll just show you. I don't know how many fields this farmer's got actually. There's a style here. No, Jed always says, where there's a style, but look at the ground. Very, very stony. I don't fancy digging in there. But I say there's a gate here going into another field. Another massive field. On just this side of the edge. Sorry about the camera shaking, but can't do nothing about it. There's another field here, and more fields over there. So I say, I don't know how much land he's got. I haven't had a chance to have a good chat with him, but for now I'll just stay in this field and see what happens. Alright, let's cart on and I'll see you when I find something. Right, I've just found this. I don't think it's anything. That's two I've found of these things. You know what I thought it was when I seen the corner like that sticking out, but anyway, let's carry on, see if we find anything else. Let's cart on then. Right, I just want to show you this second. Right, this is what I'm using. Let's put it there. It's the Euro Ace 350 with the 12x13 coil on. Now I'm struggling a little bit with it for pinpointing, and what I use when I'm pinpointing, we'll test this out now, is a little plastic circle, and that was off when I was making a box like Pond Guru made. When I cut all the circles out, I kept half a dozen back and used them as markers. This is the hole, so it's not that big for that coil really, so I'm just going to dig it now and see if I'm close or if I'm miles away. Catch it in a bit. Right, here we are, back at the hole. Now, it wasn't far off, it wasn't spot on, but I had to dig this little corner out here, and that's all. So I'm quite pleased with that really, considering it's the big coil. And what it is this, it's just a piece of metal of some sort. Obviously it can't be iron because that's discriminated out. But can you notice, I can't see on this little screen, I apologise. We'll have a look later, but there's shiny stuff there. So I don't know, it might be a bit of brass or something I think. But we'll have a look later on when it's cleaned up. Okay, let's cart on. Right, all the noise you can hear, my detector's going crackers here. I don't know if it's to do with the road, so close to the road. Maybe someone can let me know. This is the main Chester road from where I live, and Chester's off that way, off to the left. I don't want to turn it anymore because there's a big sign there saying where I am. So what I've found here, well, I told you before, right the way over there there's a stile. I've just found the other one here, and you can see the grass here. Well, I hope you can see it. There's like a path where people have walked, so I'm going to try just walking across, maybe just as far as the middle, and hope this detector of mine settles down a bit. Okay, let you know if I find anything. Ta-da for now. I've just got a signal there. I had one a minute ago. Must be the tiniest button I've found. I'll show you that in a minute. But I just want to show you this. Right, just how I use the markers in the coil. I've got a signal here. I can't even see what I'm doing now. Right, hang on. There's the marker. Right. Right. Press the pinpoint. That's it now, it's on full. Right, that went right up, the bars went right up and the tone went right up. So what I'll do now, go to the 90 degrees and try it again. Right, same again, I'm going to press the pinpoint here. Yeah, up. So it's there, it's in that region which I'm not far off. So I'll give it a dig and we'll just see how far off I actually am. Give you the shout in a minute. Right, here's that button. I found a small button. Right. I'm sorry about this, I haven't got my glasses. Well, I have, but I can't be bothered getting them out the bag. That's a 1p and that's the button next to it. So that's the smallest button I've found. Probably people out there have found smaller, but... And I think, I don't know, do you call them a tomback? Is it a tomback button? Is it? I don't know. Anyway, let's have a quick look in this signal I got. It won't be staying too long now. In fact, I'll be heading straight back to the car, I think. As I say, they must have battered each other with sticks during the Civil War because I've found nothing relating to it. Right, so using that marker, I always dig the sod out. I'll probably get told off for doing it. I always take the sod out completely, move it over to one side, and then I can run the detector over the hole and over the sod separately without knocking into the sod, if you know what I mean, as I'm doing the hole. This is my little trowel that I made. Not made, I bought it. But I put an edge down one side, right, and a blade sort of the other side, just to a sharp blade, and also a sharp point. Not a going to a point, but a sharp edge, I should say. Right. So I've had a little scrape with that to save a bit of time, and it's not in the hole, it was in the sod, and it's there. So it wasn't far out with the pinpointer on the detector.
Right, just turn that off a sec and then we'll have a little nose in here. What I always do is move the sod over the hole and then scrape the dirt back into the hole. I think that way. Oh no, it is. Right, I want to ask some people out there. I found loads of foil on this field, and I don't know, call me cynical if you want, but the farmer said it was done quite a few years ago and they found musket balls and stuff like that. Well, I'm finding a lot of foil and I can't work it out. It's ordinary, you know, like off cigarettes, or it's not a tube, you know, a cow tube or nothing like that. And as I say, I'm pretty cynical, man. And I've got a feeling whoever done this field in the past, when they've dug a hole and they've moved on, they've thrown a bit of foil in it, just to knock at anyone up who comes after them. I mean, correct me if you think I'm wrong, or if you've come across this yourself, or if you know why foil would be in the middle of a farmer's field, little bits of it. I found a piece about 10 minutes ago, a quarter of the size of that, in a hole, you know what I mean? So anyway, never mind the moaning. I'm going to walk back to the car, but I'll have my detector on. If I find anything decent, I'll let you know. If not, I'll see you later on. Righty-o, sit down for now. Well, I'm beginning to think that if there was a Civil War battle on this field, I think they must have been using big sticks to fight each other with, because I've found nothing. Anyway, I won't give up just yet. I'll give it another few visits. I think I'm in macro again, sorry about that, that's better. So I'll give it another few visits, I think. Try and do like a cross from one corner to the other and then the other corner to the other. If I don't find anything, I might give up on this. I've just found now, about 4 inches down, this little ring, look. Can you see that? I haven't got a clue what it is. Piece of lead, I don't know. But that was 4 inches down. Anyway, let's carry on, see what else. I'm making my way towards the car. Very slowly, but I am. Alright, see you in a bit. Right, here we are at the roundup. What I've done, I went out yesterday with my son, and as I told you, I forgot the camera. So I'll just run through the things we found between us yesterday. First thing is this. Hang on, move it further away for you. Right. To me, I mean, that looks like a saw blade, doesn't it? I mean, look, snap saw blade. Got the shape to it. Right. Even got an edge on there. So, saw blade. And look at that, even kind enough to put the initials on the back. There you go, can you see that? R&D. So unfortunately, I think it's off of some tractor or something like that. Maybe a blade off something like that. But it looked like a saw blade, didn't it? Anyway, put that away. A couple of nails off the arc. I mean, they're old nails then, but still just rubbish, I suppose. Another piece of rubbish. Piece of iron, I think. Very light, this thing. I don't know what it is. It's metallic, but it's very light. It doesn't look like coke, so I don't know what it is. They're little bits of coke, definitely. I'm sorry, I'm rushing this a bit because it's about 12:30 at night now. Rubbish bits of metal. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now remember me telling you in the video on the hunt about the foil. Well, if you look here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'd expect that on a park, but on a farmer's field, I don't know. And what I'll do, just move over here. This is from today. This was yesterday's on this side. It's today's over that side. So what do we have there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 pieces of foil. I think someone's put them in the holes when they've dug up whatever they dug up. I don't know whether people do things like that, but that's what I think. Anyway, let's carry on. Few bits of lead. That's a funny one. I mean, it's got like grooves in it. Don't know what it's off. It's lead. It's got the weight to it. Them little bloody things, I don't know what they are. But the metal. Another piece of lead. Flat on one side. Perfectly flat. There's nothing on it, no pattern or anything like that on it. Another couple of pieces of lead. Now buttons. Found loads of buttons. That's about all. I'm not sure. I don't think that's a button. That's more like a rivet. You know what you get on jeans. Don't know if you can see that properly, but that's what it looks like to me. So throw that to one side. I say that. That's a funny button. I think it's a button, isn't it? Someone will tell me if it isn't, but it's metal. And I think the shank's been on the end of there. Yeah, anyway. Just a fairly modern button. I can't make out properly what it's got on it, but it's got Cheshire on it, which is just down the road from where it was, so. Just another little, I don't know, what would you call it? Oval, no. Anyway, just another little button. A big button. It's just, I don't know. That looks fairly modern to me because it's, anyway. Now these two buttons, I think these are fairly old for a simple reason is that if you look where the shank is on the back, it's not central, not in the middle, and the same with that one, off centre. So I think they're fairly old. Now I haven't got a clue. Look, there you go. There you go. Where is he? There. Zoom in on that one a bit. Right. It's a little shell. Little tiny shell. I mean, you can see with my thumbnail there, so I'm not into bullets, so we haven't got a clue on that. Just some sort of rivet again. It's copper. Look at that. Hey, what would you think that was? Are you digging it all? I did put it in foil and it did smell for a bit, and then when I cleaned it and put it back in foil it didn't smell, so I don't think it's silver. I don't know any other way of testing it, but I don't think it is. I don't think it's a hammered coin.
next thing is this metal. Hang on. I don't know whether you can see that. If I zoom in a bit more, maybe. Can you see? Maybe if I lift it up a bit. It's a saint. You see the halo around his head. And it's pretty battered. You can just about make the words out. The back of it's got some sort of design on as well, and a few words, but that's pretty difficult to read. So don't know how long that's been on the ground, but I say it's pretty battered. I have had a look on the net and I've found out who he is, but I can't find any more information. Just keeps going through schools about him and all that, or schools named after him. I'll just show you now. This is you see that? Saint Louis de Gonzague. I don't know. I think it's, well, it will be French, won't it? So if anyone wants to have a look at that, they can please themselves. I can't even say it, never mind look for it. Anyway, I think what this medal should have looked like, sorry about this, right, what it should have looked like, is that the right way up? No, that's the right way up. Yeah, what it should have looked like, I think, is something like this. Right, next is this George III bronze coin. It's a bit battered, but there's his head. Make his head out there. 1820. But as Jed said about, because he found one, I mentioned it to Jed, and he said it's probably a fake forgery. I've just watched one of his videos and he found one and it was a fake. And the way he said to find out, obviously it should be silver because it's got a shield on the back. But he said, just come out a bit. Oh, excuse me. He said if you flip it over like so, the shield should be the right way up. Well, it isn't. That's the right way up now. So that's how to identify. I didn't know until Jed said how to identify a fake. Well, these George III fakes. There's the head, the right way. Flip over. I can't see it now. Anyway, it's a fake. Right, so cheers for that, Jed. At least I know next time. That's it, the shield's upside down. Right, and the last thing, I like this, is it looks like, to me, what do you call them? Not calipers, anyway, you know what I mean. When you get hold of them and, when you get hold of them and, you know, twist them like that. Used them in school, didn't you? Can't just think of the name, it's just gone up my head. But they're old, as they're made of copper. And if you look closely, you can see where something was in the end. Can you see like the V in the end of each one? Can't see, you just about see it in that one, but you can definitely see it in that one. So I like that though. Yeah, very nice. Anyway, get on to today's finds now, and I'll just drag them over instead of messing about. There you go. Nice big oot. So if anyone wants that, I'll post it to them. You can have that.
Don't know what it's off, but obviously it's not that old, but it's rubbish. Coke. Oh, sorry. Coke. Lump of metal. Another lump of metal. But that, I might chip that off because it looks like there's something. Don't know what you can see there. Looks like there could be something underneath there. So I'll chip all that rubbish off. If there is anything, I'll show you that. Lead. Now, to me, that's got a little bit of shape to it, unless I'm seeing things. So it's like a, I don't know, like a bowl shape, is it? A piece of. I say I might just be imagining things. I mean, I'd say it's 1:15 now in the morning. Probably I'm imagining things. So that's it, just a piece of lead. Same with these. At first I thought that was a coin. Well, half a coin, it's not. It's half a piece of lead. Typical, innit? Bits of lead. Another bit of lead. Another bit of lead. Right, and these are unusual. These two pieces of lead. No, there's nothing unusual about lead, but just zoom in a bit. Right, can you see? See them lines in? So, I don't know, I haven't got a clue, tell you the truth, what that is. Well, if anyone knows what that could be of, it's really weird. I don't know if it's supposed to be twisted like that. There's another piece of it there. Same thing. Anyway, put that to one side. Yeah. Nice ring, there you go. Wrong type of ring, but just I don't know, metal washer off something. I think this has been a piece of a penknife, or once in its life it was a penknife. You can see the gap there where something slid in, but it's well gone now. Well gone. There. Right, when I showed you that shell before from the first ones, I thought it was the top of it, but it's not. It's very thin metal. It's got a split in, and it's got a hole in there. So what I'm thinking is, could it be in like an arrowhead, you know, for well, I don't mean the old style, you know what I mean? I don't know, just can't figure it out. But it has been sort of, something's gone in there and it's been attached to whatever went in there, like a piece of wood. It's been attached there, or fixed there. Anyway, piece of rubbish. Well, sort of. Oh, look at this, look, you'd be made up with this, look. Another one. Another piece of tin, whatever. Don't know. I haven't got a clue. It's not a hammered, obviously, but so I'll put that with my other not hammered. Yeah, look, I've got two not hammers now. There you go. Look at that. And yet that one, is it my imagination, or does that one look different to that one? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'll put them to one side. Right, more buttons. There you go. I think that's in the middle. It's just a shank bent over, just an ordinary button. Another sorry, another little button. Nothing spectacular, I don't suppose. This isn't a button, I'll just put it in with the buttons because it's round. It's, I don't know, what do you reckon?
That's, I don't know whether that's cloth, plastic, leather or plastic one. I think it's rubbish anyway. And this, that tiny button I found, look at that. I like this. You see it properly? I don't know if you can. Very tiny. Don't know if there's writing on the back of it. I'll have to clean it up maybe and see if there is, but... And this thing, yeah, I don't know if it's a piece of a button or just a round piece of metal, but... Right. Very tiny. There's on my thumbnail there, look. It's very thin. Probably has a button and the shanks broke off, I don't know. This. And this is a round piece of lead bar. Am I too close? You know, let's do it that way. A round piece of lead bar. I've left it the way it was. I was going to bend that over, but I thought no. Because I was using my imagination, so I was thinking of all sorts. But it's lead, solid lead. But what I thought is, it might have had something to do with musket balls. This, another bullet. As I say, I haven't got a clue on bullets. Wait, hang on. I haven't got a clue on bullets. So, someone will probably tell me. And now this, I say I found them things yesterday, and when I found this today, because it's got a hole in. Oops, it's got a hole in, just there, like a needle. Come here, right? Got a hole in there. I thought it might have been part of that. Do you know what I mean? That had gone in there, sort of. But no, it's different metal altogether. And no, I don't know if you can see properly. To me, that's been like hammered, forged. Is that what you say, forged? I don't know. It's square. It's not round, but it looks like a needle. I don't know. Any ideas on that one would be greatly appreciated. But I like that. There's something about that I like. Might be an old type of needle, I don't know. And this. Now you know I said, I think on that field they must have hit themselves with big sticks and all that, you know, fought with big sticks because they hadn't found nothing. Well, there you go. Look at that beauty. My first one and all, first musket ball. Now, I don't know why that side's flat. Is that because it's something? Yeah, it's got to be, isn't it? Someone said today, maybe that's where it's been fired, but no. I think that's where it's hit something myself. So, please, someone don't tell me it's not a musket ball, because I won't listen. Okay, so I think that's it. That's the lot. But yeah, it is then. See, what I was thinking is they've made the musket ball and then cut it off like that, and that was left, you see. That's my way of thinking, and totally wrong, I know, but it was fun at the time. Right, that's the lot. I'm sorry about the video at the beginning again. I had it on macro and when I shouldn't have, and then I didn't have it on macro when I should have had it on macro. I'm just getting used to this camera, and the thing is, with it being an old camera, if you turn it off, nothing's saved, no settings are saved. So when you put it back on, you've got to put the settings back in and all that, you know, HD and this, that and the other. So you'll have to forgive me for that until I get used to it. Okay, see you soon. Good luck everyone. Take care.